This is video number 11 in the Intermediate Skills and Techniques for Violin and Viola students. And in this video, we're going to be working with your shifting exercises. So make sure you have this printed off and out on the stand, okay? Of course, make sure you're really well in tune. As always, we are going to be learning number 1 through 5 in this video. Okay, so now we're actually having to read music and shift. The previous video, you practiced all the different kinds of shift. This is going to, these pages, that's the shifting exercises, are going to have all 3 different kinds of shift. Shifting during an open string, doing a same finger shift, and doing different finger shifts, okay? So, if you look first at number 1, how do we know when we're shifting? So, what you'll see is, if it doesn't have a position, you know how you know when you're in third position, it had a Roman numeral 3, right? That was in your practicing the position pages. Now, the way we know we're shifting, there's going to be 2 things. Below the note, it's going to say Roman numeral 3. And above the note, it's going to have a dash. That dash, people call it a minus sign. So look at measure 2, it says -1. Okay, it's not really a minus sign, just a dash. The dash or the minus sign is telling you you're going to move. Now you might be moving up, you might be moving down, but the little dash is going to tell you you're going to move in some direction, either shifting up, meaning shifting to a higher position, or shifting down, okay? So the other thing is, of course, the Roman numeral 3 below it. So those 2 things combined are showing you that you are no longer in first position. Could this be played in first position? Absolutely. You could just play it all in first position, but that kind of defeats the point of learning how to shift, right? So we're taking our old notes and playing them a new way. So if you look at measure 1 and 2, you're going to do D, then E, and then while you're playing the D in measure 2, although it doesn't actually say third position until the G, we got to be planning ahead. While I'm playing the D, I'm going to move and do the G. And then the same thing in measure 3, while you're playing the open D, you're going to move back down and be in first position for that E, and you have an open D again, and you move back up in third position. So remember to take your finger off the string, release the weight, slide and get there. Make sure your thumb comes with you, not at a different time either. You can't do thumb and then hand, or hand and then thumb. It all comes together as if your violin or viola is just shrinking and coming in close to your body. The hand position stays exactly the same. Shadow bow number 1. 1, 2, shadow bow. Go D, E. Now while you're playing this D, move up to third position. Now while you're playing open D, move back to first. Okay? Now hopefully your thumb did what it was supposed to. Remember, if you're having trouble, make sure you're actually releasing the weight, releasing the tension, light tap on your thumb, slide up, and when you're picking your finger up, don't pick it up way up here, have it hovered right above, and then goes down. Play number 1 with me. 1, 2, right, say, and go. D, E. Now move up. Where's your thumb? Where is it? Move your thumb also. The whole hand moves. Now, if you're not able to do that one yet, practice it and get it in tune before you try to do number 2, okay? Because they're going to get more complicated. Now, number 2 is a same finger shift. You're going to go from E directly to G. So remember, you press in for the E, you release the weight, you slide. This all happens very quickly. You get there, press in. Release, slide, press in. That's how we move from E to G. Now guess what? There is actually an open string shift as well in this one. Because look, you're going to go D, E, same finger shift, release, slide, press in. And then you have D again, and you're going to go back to first position while you're playing that open D in measure 3. E, release, press. Okay, release, slide, press. Okay, shadow bow number 2. 1, 2, shadow bow. Go D, E. Now slide it up. 2, 3, 4. Now up bow. Slide up. Now on a lot of these, on 2 through 5, you're going to have to fight the urge not to do a bow lift. You're going to want to do a bow lift and to play measure 3 down bow. Don't do that, because the whole purpose in repeating it is that one of the times you're practicing your shift where your fingers or your hands are coming together like this. And one of the times you're practicing where they're going the same direction, okay? So we want to make sure we practice both, because it's a different coordination thing. You know how sometimes we do things better on the right than we do the left? It's the same kind of deal. And we need to practice both because you're going to have both. So don't do a bow lift. It's very important that you don't do a bow lift, okay? Play now with me, number 2. And 1, 2, number 2, half note go, D, E. Now really slide, 2. Now be ready to go up bow, up bow. Up bow back to first position. Now slide. Okay, hopefully you did well on that one. If not, pause and get it good before we try to go on. So these next ones are still going to be same finger shifts. You're going to release, slide, press in. But now we're going to add notes. So look at measure 2 of number 3. You have 2 G's in third position, and then you have an A, which is second finger, okay? Then again, measure 3, start up bow. Shadow bow number 3, same finger shift, release, slide, press in. 1, 2, shadow bow number 3, go. Slide. Now go up bow, up bow. Slide up. And freeze. Stop. Where's your thumb? It should be right about where the second finger tape is, maybe here. Somewhere around there, okay? Now play number 3 with me. 1, 2, number 3, and go. Smooth shift. Up bow. Smooth shift. Okay, going on to number 4, if you're ready. Again, it's the same shift, but look, there's only 1 D. People try to play 2 Ds here all the time. Look at number 4, D, E, and then you go to G right there, okay? But then look at measure 2. So you have D, E, slide, G, G, A, and B. Third finger's gonna be far away from 2. G, A, and B in third position. All that's in third position. And then in measure 3, you have that shift during the open string. D, E, shift, G, 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 A, B. All right, where's your thumb? It's always following your hand. Shadow bow number 4. Again, no bow lifts. 1, 2, shadow bow number 4, go. D, E, slide. Now go up bow. Slide. Okay, now this one might be a little tricky. If you need to pause it and do it slower, totally fine. Every time you're trying to get a smoother shift with less and less slidey sound. Okay, number 4 now, and 1, 2, play with me, number 4, go. D, E, slide. Slide. Okay, and going on number 5. The shift is going to be the same. What's different? We're going to go all the way up to a C now, okay? So it's D, E, G, A, B, C. All right, shadow bow number 5. No bow lifts. 1, 2, number 5, and shadow bow. D, E, smooth. Back to first position, slide up. Okay, play that with me now. 1, 2, number 5, and go. D, slide. Slide. Okay, so what you want to be able to do is to play 1 through 5 without stopping. Now, number 2, 3, 4, and 5, they practice both the open string shift and the 1-to-1 shift, okay? Those are the 2 easier kind. Get really good at those because the next video is going to be different finger shifts. You're going to be shifting from F sharp to G, okay? So get to where you can play 1 through 5 without stopping. Like, set the metronome, and after you finish the 4th measure of line 1, go directly to line 2 without stopping at all. Make each time, you need to get smooth, nice, smooth shifts because we're about to make it a little bit more complicated, and you won't be ready unless you've done that. So practice, use the time, do it every day for probably about a week before you try to go on to your next one.